So I'm working on the background today. I decided to do sort of a haphazard swirl pattern. And basically the way I do it is this tan color that I have the size 15 tans and the size 11 tans. And I like to have them in the same color and combine them so you can kind of use the small ones where you need them and then use the larger ones when you have a lot of room. So that's what I'm doing, and I'll just show you how I start a circle on here. I put one bead in the center, then I thread a bunch of beads onto the double thread, and with the single thread I lock down every two. Still the couching method. It definitely is a good way to do these circles. I generally start with the smaller beads, and then as I get farther out, I use the size 11s. But if you want to get adventuresome when you're beading your cuff bracelet, you can feel free to lay these background beads in any direction you want. This is just kind of a haphazard pattern that I've put together here. I did definitely want to do the idea that I mentioned earlier, where you butt the beads up against a previously done piece of beadwork going a different direction, like on the chickadee there. I wouldn't want this tan up against this black going the same direction. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind as you go along. Okay. Now I'll start adding a few of the larger size. Throw in a little star, using the size 13 silvers as stars. The whole idea behind these color choices that I've made are basically to keep it kind of mellow and jewelry-like instead of some kind of full-on hot pink colors or anything. I just wanted to have it be very exquisite. Tangle and thread, thread management, always. Here's where I start to go with the larger bead. Just string them on the double thread. Pull it around in a circle. So basically this is the last step here, finishing up this background before I cut the piece out, which I'll do right around along this line of where I left the paper. And then we'll get it on the cuff. So that's the last actual couching beadwork we'll be demonstrating. And we'll be moving on to cuff assembly, which will be all with the whip stitch.